not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hey, what's that somebody said? That's about damn time. Well, it is, isn't it? How y'all doing, baby? It is indeed Sunday. I'm going to try to kick this week off right, baby, and get things done. I am sorry I have been away, but, that's life, baby. Has all sorts of shit to throw at you, and, you duck, you go on, you move on, that's all you can do. Dwayne Dwizzle was the first one to jump in, Dwizzle 2.0. Penny Hartleman is here. Adam Hewitt. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Nancy Halverson, Donald Hamilton, Bart Larson, I appreciate y'all so much. Penny Hartleman, Jeanette Miller, Phyllis Harrison, Debbie Kerpran, Thea Armstrong, thank you. Harvey W., Carol DeBurr, Pat Hunter, boy, howdy shit. Lisa Ryder's here, that Blue Dot Greeter, Mark, thank you very much. Annette Serrano, thank you for being here. From New York City, outstanding. Bruce Preston, let me see, Jeanette Miller, Bart Larson, Bob K., Lisa Ryder, boy, howdy shit, the whole thing here is Rebus here. Trudy Baxter, thank you. Let me see. Hell, everybody's here. Mike Hickle, thank you for being here. Let me zip on down here. We just won't get this started. Grab my little dot and fly on down to the end. Nancy Wright, the remixtress is with us, Dorothy Tyndall. Thank you very much. Anyway, it is Sunday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm ready for this week, baby. I need to get myself back in group. Look at my beard. I didn't even comb my beard. It's a last-minute rush. If y'all didn't notice in the Discord room, the room didn't open until 5 minutes till. That's because we had a power outage the other day, and it shut down this computer. And then when we started it back up, we had all sorts of problems trying to get everything going again. Anyway, it took us a little more time, but we're ready to rock this show on. Let me. Somebody was there, and now they're not there. There is, again, I'm going to have to apologize. I have not been in the news a whole lot lately. But go ahead and ask me anything about Family Feud you want to know about. I'm getting pretty damn good at this game. I'm telling you, I'm getting good at these game shows shit. But all in an attempt to try to keep John calmed down. Anyway, Miss Chick, how are you?
I'm okay, John. And actually, I was caught up watching a game show today, too.
Were you? Which one were you watching?
Well, it's called
That's what?
Who's My Family Member or something like that?
Oh Lord, if they're asking that question, they really do have a a game going on.
It's one of those things where they keep someone hidden, and someone comes out that you don't know, you've probably never seen, and they sing a song.
Thank you, Banana.
And then they put some clues up there, and you got to try and figure out who the relative is that they're hiding, that they're related to, who's famous.
There are all sorts of game shows nowadays.
There are.
We've been flipping around.
I'm not very good at that one, by the way.
I'm getting pretty good at this Family Feud shit. And let me see, Switch, and let me see, there's several of them that we've been watching here lately, just trying to keep things calm in the house, and even... Well, we were just watching the news right before I came on. I didn't pay much attention to it, but my mind is someplace else. But anyway, thank you for being here. And Bernadette, I missed y'all, man.
Hi.
Hey, Bernie. How are you?
Well, I was good until I just realized we're on, and my Discord didn't notify me or anything, so I'm kind of like
Really?
trying to catch up.
You get a bigger fucking hammer. I've
Oh,
been
dude, I
working.
got sledges and I got mauls. I don't even chop wood anymore. Okay.
I don't have that
Thinking
many
about it.
notifications set on mine, so.
On that note, today sitting in my truck after all day of sitting out there, well, not beating it, but threatening it a lot. I turned on my fucking air conditioner. It worked. In my truck. In my truck.
Right on. Right on.
Just see if
Hey,
it's
that's
still that.
life or
Is it-
death.
No,
out
I'm
there.
crossing my
Is it
fingers and
John?
hope in the morning that when I go out there to start that thing, it's still got cold air coming out, which means the leak might. I don't know. I'm working on it, baby. I'm working on it. Life
You're
is.
working.
Is
Yeah, I'm
it
working on
beyond hot
everything.
down there?
Oh, it's beyond. We had here at the house. It was 97. The news said we had a heat index of about 109, and it felt every bit of it out there. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of activity in the neighborhood during the middle of the day. So, but you
What?
know, shit's
What?
got to get done. So
Right.
I've been trying
Morning
to
and
get my
evening.
shit done all day long,
That's
baby,
cool.
all day long. Anyway, so what's going on? Anybody know anything going on except Donnie the Dick being a dick again? That's it.
Well,
You know, when you haven't been in the
He's
news, and
not
I
the
haven't
only
been,
new
on a-
news.
huh? The new news.
That's
Yeah, I don't
not
know what the
new
new news
news.
is. But when you're in that position, when you don't see the daily shit, that grind that's going on, I have a tendency to back up a little bit and see the big picture, try to envision the big picture. And I've been doing that the last several days in my head. In my head, I just about have myself convinced of how this is going to go. I really don't think Donnie stands a chance in hell of getting back in the White House. Knock on wood. That is the great fear. But I don't think he stands a chance. The only thing he's got left now are just the maggots, just the diehard. I was coming back into town today from town, and went to go pick up Freon. And there's a guy coming down the truck, down the other side of the road over there, in his pickup truck, and he's got a big Trump flag just flying. And I'll just appease myself. I rolled down the window because he's at a red light. And he's looking around, so I just waited until he's looking in my direction and then just hung the bird out the window like, kiss my ass. Yeah, but he was probably about, 22, 23 years old. He's one of these assholes that's got an attitude, fuck you, I'm voting for Trump. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They want to join the party. And that's all it is to them, just a party. But there's not enough to do the job, I
Unfortunately,
don't
their
think.
votes count also.
What's that, Miss Chick?
I said it's unfortunate, but their votes count also.
Well, the only thing that throws a wrench in my plans or anybody else's plans is the fact that we're not talking about a popular vote. If it was by the popular vote, my God, Joe Biden would win again in a landslide. But we're not
Yeah.
talking about that. We're talking about the Electoral College, swing states that are in play, and what that is going to do. We don't
And
know.
I think the biggest
I
thing
know
that
what
we're
I
looking
did.
at is
I
how
know
much
what I did.
fuckery is going to happen just with
Well,
the
I know.
voting.
Go ahead,
Can
Bernie.
y'all hear me?
No, not
Oh,
a
I
bit.
was gonna say
Speak louder.
I know what John,
Mm-hmm.
you played
Yes,
that
ma'am.
with everybody else, okay?
Okay. Okay.
What I did this past week was anybody who's running for Senate in those swing states, I too for blew them $5 each.
Outstanding, Bernie. Outstanding.
And that's how we beat that shit, y'all. Because if
That's
we
how
don't
we
keep
do it.
those swing state senators in the Senate, yeah, we might as well kiss this
Yeah.
shit goodbye. And
Yeah.
and I don't have any intention.
If the Republicans
on
take the
kissing
Senate
this
at
shit
all,
goodbye.
even with or without Trump, kiss
By
it
the way,
goodbye.
Some
Huh.
news. Donnie has to show up for parole interview.
does.
Which
He does.
Monday.
He's got to
on
be there
Monday.
Monday.
Which,
I understand it's going to be a
It's-
hold a minute,
video
John,
conference.
Because, and that's fine. But
That's fine.
unlike every other convict under the sun in New York City, he gets to take his attorney with him. The judge okayed that. Now,
Well, aren't we
I'm
special?
okay with you taking your attorney,
Yeah.
but he better not say a goddamn thing.
Yeah. This is a probationary hearing. This is not, you've already been adjudicated guilty. So don't go bring your song and
Definitely
dance in.
take that piss test, okay?
That is true.
Because there's no test for drugs.
I hear they're going to take away his concealed carry license. Like
Can I
he.
ask a question?
Good.
Do they usually
Why?
do the probation hearing before they do the sentencing?
Yes. In New
Okay.
York, yes. It is, yes. That's what they do in New York. You have to go in for a pre-interview. And
A
and that's just
pre-interview.
to, do the mugshot, oh, guess what else is gonna be told
What?
the truth about? It's
What?
fucking weight.
Oh, you mean they're going to tell us how much he weighs?
No, they probably
Well,
won't.
you know it's 132 pounds. You can look at the
But
man
they
and
do
tell.
have to tell them. I'm sure he just
Skin and
doesn't
bones,
get to go
boy.
in there and pull some magical number out of his fat ass.
Yeah, he's going to pull something
Oh,
out
y'all
of his
done got
fat
me
ass, but it
started
ain't going to be
today,
them.
okay? Mm.
Hey, let me send out a great big thank you to Shaking Me Bones, who came in with a $500 donation. And I can't say thank you enough to Shaking My Bones. She's made a very difficult time in my life a lot easier. She's made some really nice donations. I appreciate her tremendously. And I'm just,
Right on, shaking.
Yeah.
Out there shaking.
Yeah,
I hope she
she's-
had a damn good time down in Las
I
Vegas.
hope she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I hope
She
she
was getting
did.
her groove on.
Well,
Right
she
on.
did. She did, but there was a bunch of sick people there. I feel like
Uh-oh.
walking around slapping every one of them out there.
Anything.
Well,
Yeah, she got a little sick one, but she had a great time. She had a great time. I was tickled to death
Good.
for her. Yes, I think we're all living vicariously through Shaking Me Bones here. So we were all at Vegas enjoying that shit. But yes, she is. She has made some outstanding donations here, and it has made a large difference in the way things are going around my house. Anyway, I
Right
want
on.
to thank her tremendously. for that.
Anyway.
What else is going on besides Donnie asked to have his gag
Well-
order lifted?
There-
Yeah, he
No.
wants to run his
He
mouth.
didn't
Gonna
get that
happen.
done yet.
No, ain't happening
And you
yet.
know what?
Okay, John Campbell, let's do that.
Jim Shorts.
Jack it off, Jordan.
The fuck. Yes, that motherfucker right there.
What about
Jim
Jack
Shorts
it off?
Jordan. Okay, Jim Shorts Jordan sent Alvin Braggs a come to my meeting and tell me what y'all plan on doing.
Oh, I heard
really
this.
love Alvin's really professional response to that shit. And he literally told Jim Shorts Jordan, fuck off.
Pretty much.
Basically, I think that's what he said.
It was a lot more
Ain't got time for
pretty
your
much.
bullshit. Go on.
fancy.
He was way more professional about it than I am, okay? And I just love that.
It was
That
'cause
motherfucker got a lot of nerve, okay?
Really, they all
Okay.
did.
they're going to do whatever they try. They're going to try everything in the book, hoping
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think that they're not
Well,
finding
he
that
can
in this
keep
judge.
trying, but he got no jurisdiction in that court, okay?
Well, that's what he was pointing. That's what Alvin Bragg was pointing out. That this, you got no business here, buddy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go take your
Take
shit
a
back
hike.
to the federal court. You ain't got no business here in the state court. So
That was
what are you
classic.
gonna do? They're gonna try
Speaking of
everything in the world,
court.
though. What?
He was so
Speaking of what?
about it.
Speaking of courts,
Yes.
this was one of my questions, but I only got a couple questions together for a game because I just didn't have it in me this week.
Oh, he
Right.
goes with that game stuff.
Oh, I
She's-
know,
hey,
but
she's a
I
gamer.
got one
She's a gamer.
question.
What?
Who has accepted more than 4 million in gifts over the last 20 years? Don't judge
Well,
me.
my immediate response would be Clarence Thomas, but I don't think that number is high enough.
Your
Ding,
immediate
ding,
response
ding,
was
ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding.
Is it Clarence Thomas?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it'd be more than that. Come on, Clarence.
No.
you
no,
grifter? Isn't that
it's
sad?
5.6 times more than any of the other 16 justices that have been on the court in those same
Justice,
years
baby.
combined.
Bought and paid for right there.
Right there.
That's what it is. We do not have an unbiased court. I don't know if we ever did.
I
But
don't
now
think
with
so.
the 6-3 court, it's just what the House and the Senate are considering ethics rules. Please,
Right. Those are a joke.
yeah,
Just like the court.
and that leaves us all where with this country wondering exactly where their court is. But where is it right now that they're trying to take up again? Forgive me for not knowing contraception. Who's pitching a fit about contraception?
They
Huh?
Who
said
isn't?
that they were. Clarence Thomas said, when they fucked Roe over, that they were going to go after these things.
Mhm.
That's what the whole Comstock Act is about. Remember?
Yep.
Remember?
I hope
So,
everybody
yeah.
remembers. You talk about back this
Y'all
country up
pay
little by
attention.
little, beat by
Pay
beat by
attention
beat.
to what's going on, because they're trying to take away everything from us, we the people. And the
So
court
where's the
absolutely
discussion
right.
about banning Viagra? Where is that?
Oh, well, wait a
Are we going to
minute.
do
Whoa,
that?
wait a
That
minute,
could cut
John.
down on some
Wait a minute,
unwanted
John.
pregnancies
birth,
right there.
John.
Huh?
That promotes
John.
birth.
You mean
We're
we can't
talking
handle
about-
the erection part of it, but we can damn sure handle the contraception part for the ladies? You can't take a pill to keep, but tells
Well,
you a lot about
you
where
know,
we are as a country.
those
Mexico's
that take
getting a woman
Viagra
president.
don't have a uterus, okay?
Oh, well, no uterus. Well, I guess you got all the rights in the world. Just go out there and pop your little pill and chase somebody.
Hey,
I guess I don't know.
Yeah. With your little stick, or do they think it's big at that point?
They think it's big. Yeah. It comes with a magnifying glass. Yeah, makes your eyeballs think it's
Don't
something.
get me
Objects in the
started.
mirror
Don't get
appear
me
to be
started.
whatever. But that's pharmaceutical, baby. A pill from everything from the heights of your erection to the depths of your depression, and they got a pill for every damn one of them. That's heavy on my mind right now. My wife's on a handful of pills now.
I think
Shit.
about a week ago, I heard a news article of a gentleman who actually lives in your state, was very animate and upset about his wife almost dying on the bathroom floor because she was having a miscarriage, and he had taken her to 3 different hospitals.
They didn't want to touch her.
Absolutely would not touch her because of the law, and so she went home and damn near bled to death out on his bathroom floor.
That's the answer.
This man was
That's the Republican answer
upset.
to women's health care.
Yes.
A flying finger in your
Yes.
face is what it is.
Yep.
So healthcare is on the
It's
ballot.
on
all
the
over
ballot.
this damn country.
And whether it's there
This state-
literally or
this is
figuratively,
what red state.
it's
And,
on the ballot
and
across
if we
this
don't get
nation.
this shit under control, more and more women are going to die all
Where?
over this country. And if we allow the Republicans back into office anywhere in this country, that is their plan. They're going to take this shit nationwide, no doubt. They
I
are
gotta give-
telling us what they're going to do. And
I gotta
it
give
is
credit where-
all
I have
Donald
to give
Trump's
credit where
fault.
it's done. The remix just came in with a comment, and if you missed it, it said, if men could get pregnant, the abortion pill would be available in ranch, barbecue, and extreme nacho. Tell me
And
that's
let's
not true.
forget,
If men could
with
get
the
pregnant, you
flavor
damn
of
right.
beer.
You'd have a pill pop it in, and you'd be good to go the next day. In ranch dressing. Yeah, it is. It's you have to wonder. They're not going to stop with just rights of women.
No, they're not.
No, they're not, baby. They got plans for everything.
Well,
Minority
everything
rights,
that isn't a man.
white Christian nationalist.
Yeah,
That's
there's
their
that.
market. That's what they call it. White Christian nationalists. I wouldn't want mine. If I was a Christian, well, I think their definition of what a Christian is, and what I don't know.
It's
The
not
Bible
even
says
being
it
about
is.
Christian, John.
No,
It's about It's about
Has nothing to do
being
with religion at
white
all.
national. Okay,
Yeah.
this is white
Heavy on that
nationalism
white
at its
part.
The
extreme.
Christian part is just propaganda.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it
exactly
is.
it. That's the hook. Look, we're a Christian organization. No, you're not. If you're white Christian nationalists already, you right out the gate, you're racist assholes. You know, what
It's
color
a
do you think
religious
Jesus
play,
was anyway?
and it's
Oh, he
only
was
their
white.
religion, not yours. You have to follow my religion,
That's it.
not yours.
That's their mantra. You have to follow my religion. What I say it is. What I say God looks like, what he is, who he is, what he does, all that shit.
And if you don't
You
like
know.
it, I will shove it down your damn throat.
Damn right. That's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know.
Y'all get out and vote. Get
That's
out
the
and
only
vote.
answer to all
Please
this.
vote.
Not only vote, but get out and do something. Get out and do something. Donate to that 2 for Blue. Get out and call a friend or shit, use your voice in a nice way.
And
Don't be
yes,
like
shaking
John.
my bones, I agree. We want to thank all the male Blue Dot family for supporting the females.
Yes.
This is a family.
Thank
And in a family, we have males, we have females, we have transgenders, we have gay, we have lesbian. We have a whole menage in this
We have
family.
all the other.
Everybody's here.
Mhm.
As it says, in the good book. Treat your neighbor as your, I don't know all the sayings. That's why I don't believe in religion. I think you ought to have to do all that shit without a book to tell you how to do it.
You can do that without a book, to tell you.
You can do that without a
Called
book.
being a decent human
That's
being.
it. That's it.
Yes.
I'm being so rude. Bill, are you in here?
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to
sorry,
listen
buddy.
and eat too.
You got to stick your foot in here every
How you
once
guys
in a while.
doing?
How's
How you
your
guys all
week?
doing?
Huh?
How you guys all doing here?
Oh, we're all just rosy unicorns and rainbows all over the freaking place out here. I can't. It's just
Rainbows
sickening.
coming out our ass.
Yeah, coming out my
And
ass.
Wrinkle farts, okay?
Yeah.
How's it in your world, Bill?
Still hanging in there, getting a lot of work done. But
Well, me
we're
too.
hanging.
That's
I'm
a
taking
good
my
thing.
frustrations out. I washed my truck, something that I have not done in over a year. I'm sitting up
Easy.
here on my porch looking down at my truck, and I'm going, oh, this is just ridiculous. And as much as my shoulder is killing me, I got the bucket out and the sponge and all that shit, got the hose out there and washed the whole damn thing.
Hey,
Looks
John,
pretty. What?
You
you
actually
know,
see the
you know
paint
what
yet?
I did since the
What?
last time we were on air?
What?
I got to ransom my car.
You got your car back. You got
Yes,
wheels.
I did.
Oh,
I
shit.
do.
Burning the highways up now.
Yeah,
Boy, howdy.
buddy. Well,
You
just
can go to the
look,
store
look,
anytime you want now.
Look, these gas. When I go to the store, I have to take a jar of Vaseline because when I had to hit the gas station, it was like, oh, that's painful.
What are you? What is it up there now?
It's $6.39.
$6.39.
If anybody, I'm telling you right now, don't tell me how much your gas
$6.39.
costs in your neighborhood. I don't care.
You
Not
don't
that
wanna-
much.
Don't want to hear. That's pitiful. Now, anybody who's wondering, you can just sit right there at your computer and Google up CEO pay for oil companies. You take a little quick peek at what they're making, and then
Right.
think about how much you're paying for that gas.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's what drives the world, baby. Money. And it's in oil and gas. It's in it's in corn. I never knew corn. I never stopped thinking about corn until the other day. I'm on Discovery Channel or some shit. They're giving a whole damn rundown, wherever it was I was watching, about corn subsidies, corn this, corn that. Corn's in every piece of your life,
Look,
and they got big subsidies, baby.
except in my gas tank.
Yeah. Well, that's in there too. It's in there too. Ethanol. Hey, you get that from corn.
Not in my
Yeah, we got
gas
to dedicate a certain amount of corn there to that ethanol. I think it was. If I'm going to pull this number out of my butt because I can't remember the precise number. The amount of corn that we produce for food, I'm just going to round it to somewhere it was around 10%. Somewhere around that number. It might have been 12 or 9
Not
or some
making
shit.
woods, John.
That's how much we produce corn to eat. The rest of it, the majority of it, we feed to cattle. And then we go right on down the line to ethanol and a whole bunch of other shit that corn falls into. And most of the money from corn subsidies are received by 1% of the corn producers. and the corn producers are mighty big people on Wall Street, baby. They're the ones that own the farms. Yeah, they hire people to, go out there and bust their ass, raise the shit, pay them a little pittance there, make them think they're having that good life, and then rape the people.
Yes.
Bernard, I got a question to ask you. I mean, is gas there high because California requires additional additives to fight the pollution over there?
I want to say yes, but that's only during the summertime.
Okay.
But see, gas
The summer
gas
blend.
is high where I live in California because
You got no
I guess you
refinery.
could say- no, there are a shit ton of refineries in California. It's
Are they
just
near
in
you?
the area that I live in, it all has to be either shipped in or brought up the highway. And so, yeah, that part.
Who's that? Carol said 349. Carol Blass
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about
349
that.
in Florida.
Not trying to hear all that. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm just gonna say I'm paying about half of what you are, and that's ridiculous. That's sad.
No, because
That the
I live on
disparity
North
could be
Coast,
that dress
and
a $3
there's
difference.
only one highway into this joint and one highway out, or they have to bring
Yeah,
it
they
in
got you.
by ship.
Yep.
They,
Wow.
they bend over and no, we're not giving you Vaseline.
Ain't it sad? Craig, are you in here?
Anyway, let's
Oh, that was you.
when the first when your opening conversation was about the orange creamsicle basically seeing his probation officer on, was it Monday?
Yeah.
Is he seeing him
Monday.
tomorrow? I was a probation officer for 21 years, and in the
You
state
were?
of Connecticut, yes,
see.
I was.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to go for what is called a pre-sentence investigation, which is basically as this mini biography of the client, even though I think the judge is pretty much well versed in what Donald Trump is like. But in the state of Connecticut, a probation officer could recommend a sentence to the court. Now, the judge doesn't necessarily have to go by the recommendation, but it can be a recommendation. So, but I think the probation officer in this state or New York State will probably let that
287.
go. I think he's going to let the judge basically make the sentence. Because it could be different in New York than Connecticut. But I did many pre-sentence investigations, and I
Right.
would make a recommendation. Then 60% the judge would go along with it. The other 40, not so much. So,
What do you
so
think
the
he's
other
looking
thing
at?
is- I'm looking at. Well, first of all, if he sends to New York, there's a thing called interstate compact where his probation could be transferred to Florida. I mean, he just can't walk up and leave. He would have to stay until he signs all the paperwork to have it transferred to Florida, which I think that's what's going to happen. I also think that he'll probably just. I don't think he's going to get jail time, but he should be under house arrest, or at least get the ankle bracelet on him and let him stay down in Mar-a-Lago, or what'd you call it?
I want to see the ankle bracelet.
Can they take
wanna
that
see that.
ankle bracelet and put it around his neck like really tight?
Yeah. Hey, we'll even put some sparklies on there to make him feel comfortable with it,
Asking for a friend.
Yeah. Tell him it's all diamonds.
And
Bernie.
And in New York, like Connecticut, you have your standard conditions of probation, and then you have special conditions of probation, which is added by the court at the time, at the judge, and the state's attorney at the time of sentencing. I mean, it's like 20 standard conditions of probation, and then the judge can not make up, but say, okay, you got to pay a $50,000 fine every time you open your mouth. Don't harass the jurors.
Right.
Don't harass the judge, that type of thing. Which will probably just it's Donald Trump off so much. So I don't think personally. I wish he would do jail time, but I think it's going to be.
Don't we all?
I really don't. Do I think he deserves jail time? Oh,
yes.
hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Do I think he's going to get it? No. I really
I
don't.
don't
The only
think
thing,
he's going to get it, but do I want him to get it?
Oh, do I want
Fuck
him to?
yeah.
Oh,
oh
hell
yeah,
yes.
oh yeah,
Oh, hell
oh
yes.
yeah,
He
oh yeah.
deserves it more than anybody else.
Because he got the extra special on his
Charged with a similar
motherfucking
crime.
ass. He ain't
You
gonna
know,
get jail
he's been
time.
defiant this
But
whole
he,
time,
No,
mm,
and
you
but
know
that's.
what?
But
Here's what I hope that the judge takes into consideration when he's sentencing this motherfucker. He's got 10 contempt charges, and he's
correct,
working on an extra case
correct.
yeah,
dealing with E. Jean Carroll. So let him keep running his mouth because
I,
eventually MAGA's going to run out of money trying to keep his ass out of jail.
well, hell, he's been raising it
yeah, but
left
where
and
do you think all
right.
that money's going? Money's
He's
either going
put.
to go to E.G. Carroll or his
It
legal
might as
fees.
I'm sure
well.
his lawyers appreciate every
It
damn
might as
dime
well.
he's
I'm
gathering.
sure that they do. Since
Yes,
they keep losing cases and yet they keep
well,
making money. Because,
as long
the
as you're
maggot
making
brain is
money,
retarded.
as long as you're making
Mm.
So,
money, I guess. You
but
know,
I just think I the part of me he's going to appeal it right away, which
Of
means
course.
he's free to go out there and campaign and raise money,
sure.
And I
even though
think that the judge should keep the gag order on him until all appeals and everything else that's adjudicated with this case is done.
correct, correct.
That's it.
And I
But
think
I'm moving to
I think
Roswell,
that
New Mexico.
Mershon will do
That's
that.
where I'm going.
but people understand he's a convicted felon.
Yes,
In the
he is.
meantime, he is a convicted felon.
Yes, he is.
But people don't seem to understand that.
No, I do.
I think a lot of
And
people
and I
understand
think
it
that that's how he should be referred to. The convicted
as a
felon.
convicted felon. He's an adjudicated rapist. That
I want to
that's what
change his
boggles the
initials.
mind. You know,
I want
is
to change his initials from Donald J. Trump to doing jail time.
doing jail time, DJT.
Yes,
That's it.
yes,
I can live with that, but I don't think
yes.
so. He deserve it?
Well,
Oh hell yes. I don't know
What I'm
if
kind of,
the court is going to do that.
Mm,
you know what bothers me is the fact that Republicans are going back. You know, they're
Roswell's
going back
red.
to those deflect. Whereas, look at Bill Clinton. He paid hush money to shut up his victims. You know, they're always pointing to somebody else besides Donald Trump. I don't know if you heard that. That's the new talking point. Well, what about Bill Clinton when he paid the hush money to his
You know, to
parades
me,
out there? You
to
know,
me, and especially here the last several days, because the 80th anniversary of D-Day has been heavy in the
correct.
news. Joe Biden visited not only Pointe du Hoc, but the graves in the cemeteries over there in Normandy.
yes,
And it does bring to mind Donald Trump. It does.
yes.
Because that prick didn't want to get his hair wet. Because he called the
want to get
people
his
in
hair
these
wet.
cemeteries suckers and losers.
Yes,
Because he's never had anything. He's never had to pay a price for anything in this country. Everything was been handed to him on a golden platter and shoved up his ass. That's who Donald Trump is. He is no more patriotic than shit. I don't know, Putin is. You know, as a matter of fact, he's the same guy in my book, and he wants the same thing Putin has. He wants to be that president for life, that guy that's just going to take over America and run everything from now on.
can I make
And he's
a
got
statement
Republicans
real
that are
quick?
willing to help him. Huh?
I just love the fact that when our president
No character.
Biden was over
I
in France
was proud of
this
him.
last week, the dignity that he brought back to the world stage as
Indeed.
representing the United States of America was
Indeed.
outstanding. And it brought a tear to my eye that fucker even got the chance to, at the 75th anniversary, to go over there and do that shit. Because let's not forget that when he was there doing that shit, he flew back with things that were kept in the embassy over there in the United States. He flew them back to the White House as if He possessed those things and had a right to bring them back. Dude,
He's a thief. He's
Thank
a
you.
thief.
Joe Biden, for the dignity that you bring to the presidency of the United States
Back
of
to our
America.
house. The dignity
Yes.
and the integrity back to our house, because that's the
Yes.
two things missing in big time. Dignity and integrity. And Donald Trump doesn't have an ounce of integrity in his soul, in his body,
He
in
does
his
not.
fiber. Nothing. He's a
Nothing.
scumbag from the worst. I can't say that enough because some people are
Look,
listening.
look,
He's a
Joe Biden
scumbag.
has
Nothing
Joe
an
else
empty
Biden
suit.
has more integrity in his pinky
finger.
toenail than
And-
Donald Trump has stuck up his ass anywhere. It can't be found on that man.
But he's the news, and we're going to talk about the news. But in the grand scheme of things,
No,
no, I don't
the
think he
news
has a chance in
should be
hell.
all the things that Joe Biden has been doing for this country since he look the numbers, the employment numbers, another over 200,000 jobs created. Okay,
Yes, did you? Yes,
Unbelievable
the new jobs
what this-
count.
Yes,
You
yes.
betcha. Knocked it out of the ballpark again. Again. That's what the deal is. You know,
And that's
and,
that's what we
we're
need to be
discussing
talking
bringing
about.
that jackass back.
No, we ain't.
No, we're not going to do that. This country cannot stand that man again in our house. You know, and to me, you know, like I said, with the patriotic feeling that you have after revisiting, you know, our nation's history 80 years ago, what happened and what it took to do that. And here we are with Russia invading Ukraine. And thank goodness Joe got more aid over to Ukraine finally. And I'm glad he called out the Republic. He apologized to
Yes, he did. He called him out to
Yes.
Zelensky.
to
Yes, he
Zelensky
did.
for the delay. But he called it out for what it was, that his Republican colleagues had a stick up their ass and didn't want to give them because they want Ukraine to lose. They want to please Putin, as far as I can tell. That's who the Republican Party is leaning toward. They're not leaning towards American justice. They're leaning towards Russian bullshit. Show me one of these. What were they talking about? Oh, it got me pissed off. Bunch of assholes. Oh, hell. Are you shitting me? Let me thank Gregory Brown, who just came in with a $50 donation and said Trump is the Jody Hanoi Hannah used to taunt our troops in Vietnam. That's what he is. He's a mouth. He's a mouth. Can you imagine? You know, the man is running for president. Here's what my thought was. Thank you very much, Gregory. He is not much into this patriotism shit. He'll come out there and hug a flag and have a song play and all that shit. That is the extent of his patriotism. He could give two shits about this country or the people that's in it. The only ones he cares about are the ones that want to be loyal to him. Oh, that's what it was. Somebody loyal. Two Trump loyalists were just put onto the Intelligence Committee. Two Trump loyalists. I can't remember their names right now. Look them up. One of them, both of them. No, Trump won the 20. They're election deniers. Trump is the almighty master of everything. Oh my God, they're falling all over his ass, and they put him on the Intelligence Committee so they can feed intelligence to Donnie. Are you shitting me, Dimitri? Right? Are you shitting me? The Republican Party has lost its way totally. In my book, they have just become an arm of, I don't know, Putin's Russia? Is that what this is? That's where they want to go. They don't want to help Ukraine retain their democracy, their independence.
They don't give a shit about.
They don't give a
Ukraine.
shit, two shits.
The
You know,
only thing
America
they
first,
think they're-
America first.
They're, you know, we really need to stop calling them Republicans because it's not what they are anymore.
They're maggots.
They're not. They're. I call them.
I call them
Man,
idiots. There's a
what?
lot of names that go through my head when we're talking about them.
Make America white again crowd.
Well,
I'm
that's who
changing
they are.
that M to a W, or that G to a W. MAG was. Make America white.
The sad
again
thing
crowd.
is they are our
That's all
fellow
they care
Americans.
about.
These are our neighbors, our fellow Americans. That's who. I look down my street. You don't think I think there's all sorts of shit I think when I look down my street.
Well, you live in
Let me see
Magaville.
who's
I
on.
don't.
I got to focus on that today, but I will give you a call tomorrow.
Let me,
And
let
we'll
me
talk
see. I
about
think.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll move as soon as he gets off the phone call there, we'll bring him back up. It
Right.
sounded like he was on the air with somebody. Oh, what is wrong with my thing? I fixed it. I fixed my thing. Don't worry about my thing. My
Right.
thing is just fine. Didn't
I
want
wasn't
anybody
worried
worried
about
about my
your thing.
thing.
Stop playing with your thing, John.
Yep.
Not a bit of worry.
Not a bit of worry. What did I just do?
Did
Ed.
Did you
Ed's
guys
here.
see? Did you guys see what happened out in Montana? All the Democrats took on the primaries there, and they won them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I
they
did not hear that. What happened now? Say again.
In the primaries, the Democrats took the top.
all the seats.
They kicked
Outstanding.
all them maggots out.
Outstanding. There's going to
Yeah,
be a
I
limit to
hated
his
it for John
bullshit.
Tester. I'm so proud of him for pulling that off over there in Montana. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. If you can, two for blue.
I'm looking
Anybody,
for.
two for blue.
I'm just
the
going to go down the list.
The seven, um, uh, swing states. Those people need our help.
That's
They
where
need
it's
to
going to
stay
count,
in
baby.
office.
That's where it's going to
People
count.
need our help.
As much as we want to believe in the democratic system that the popular vote, that the demands of the people are going to be met, then no, that's not the way it plays in this country.
And in Montana, we got John Tester who's running, who's currently in office. He needs to stay in office. In Ohio, we have Sherrod Brown who needs to stay in office.
I got shirt.
In Nevada, we have Jackie Rosen who needs to stay in office. In Pennsylvania, oh God, I can't remember the name. I'll get back to you on Pennsylvania.
So I feel like I'm in a game show. You're calling them out, and I'm looking for their name on my list.
Arizona, we
It's
got
like bingo.
Ruben
Jackie
Gallegos.
Rosen, I got her.
Yes.
Sherrod Brown.
These are places that need to stay in the Senate. We already hold seats in Arizona. Ruben Gallegos is running for the seat in Arizona. Please don't let
That is where
crazy-ass
everything
bitch
is
get
decided.
in office down there, okay? Because the Trumps.
It's in the Senate, baby. We need to retain the Senate.
Yes.
We need to
And not
take
only
control
do
of the
we
House to chase
retain
the idiots out.
the Senate, yes.
Because as long as there's a Republican House, they're going to keep up with their bullshit. Their bullshit investigations and their outrageous conduct over this, that, and the other. That's what they're going to do. Keep doing.
Yes.
We need a Democratic House, a Democratic Senate, and we need to keep Joe Biden in that House.
I think it's Bob Casey.
Bob Casey in Pennsylvania. Absolutely. If you could
Bob, where's
Bob
Bob?
Casey in Pennsylvania.
Come on, Bob.
Absolutely.
Come on, Bob.
We might not have one for him.
That guy. I found him.
The guy who's running in New Jersey, who's looking to take Menendez's seat, which Menendez is running as an independent now. Of course, he's in the middle of a court case in Joe Biden's DOJ, that weaponized DOJ, is prosecuting Bob Menendez for, I don't know, gold bars in his jacket pocket in his
dare
closet.
you say. Dare you say.
That guy.
That's the fallacy of their argument that this is a weaponized justice system, is the fact that we got Democrats are being charged right now, and Menendez being one of them. So please spare me your bullshit.
There's one in your state.
Yeah, pick one in my state. Jeez 'em.
A Democrat in your state is being charged for fraud.
Which one? Please tell me.
I can't remember his name.
Can't remember either.
Me neither.
But I know that he just recently came up and is being charged for stealing money.
On a normal
and
day
how
out.
about that Hunter Biden, who's also being charged, bogus charges, mind you, because most people don't get charged on these things.
Really.
But
President's son's being in court right now.
And the president said, "Would you pardon your own son?"
And what did he say?
Asked that question. He said, "No."
No. What do you think if Don Jr. or Eric or
give
God
me a
forbid little
fucking break.
Ivanka got a little trouble there? Think Donnie would
Like
pardon them?
most of his criminal buddies, they would get pardoned before they even went to trial.
Hey, what's this I hear that, what's his face? Asshole face. What's his
Steve
name?
Bannon.
Steve Bannon. You knew him from the
Steve
asshole
Bannon.
face. Yeah, he's going to
Yep.
prison. Yeah, he's
Yes,
trying to
yes.
worm his
He's
way out
going
of it
to
again.
prison
But
for 4 months. But
yeah,
here's the
let's
thing.
go.
Steve Bannon was up on federal charges, which he got pardoned for from, the big orange fuckface himself.
Yep, that's what he did.
For stealing money from people when they were raising funds to build the wall. Well, the state of New York decided they was going to take that case up. And guess who the judge is in that case?
Okay, who is the
He
judge?
should get that
Who is
case
the
coming up
judge?
when he's in prison. That judge would be, I don't know, Juan Merchan.
Juan Merchan? I think I've heard
Yeah.
this name before. Hey, let me catch up here
Yeah.
real quick. I want to thank Daniel Hackelman, who came in with a $5 donation and said Trump is running to stay out of prison. Time will catch up. Indeed, Daniel. And while we're on Daniels, Daniel Solomon came in with a $2 donation and said, fuck Marge, Ted, Donnie. Like your style there, brother. And Jake Sellers came in with a $20 donation and said, we have never done it as of yet. Let's just make America perfect. Let's run Donnie's ass out the door. Put him on a rail, buddy. Let's go. We can do this shit. That's what we're going to have to do, though. It's going to be a long haul.
Okay.
This is not, yeah. Oh, I am too. I'm up for it, baby. If I'm here, I'm in the fight. I ain't going nowhere. You know, because this is not going to be an easy, an easy re-election for Joe Biden. You know, Donnie's going to get his ass stomped, as well he should, and then he's going to scream about being rigged and cheated and weaponization, and it's going to be that kind of shit show.
Oh, God, I hope
Hell,
it's
right now he's out there
recorded
talking
in
about
there.
his revenge tour, trying to give little
Yes.
maggot Joe a hard on. Oh yeah, we're gonna get back at them. Just talk
Look,
faster, Donnie.
the
Just talk
man-
faster. We're gonna get them
The
libtards.
man is posting pictures of himself from behind waving, and there's no crowds out there that he's waving to. Okay?
It's all the illusion, baby. It's all about the illusion.
It's
you know.
not an illusion, John. This is straight up fucking lie, because that's
It
all
is a
he
lie.
does.
Everything about his life is a lie. Every time you see him walk out of a building, he points at somebody. Oh, look at you. Yeah, I think you there. Yeah, I see you there. Look at you. Are you shitting me? Shove that finger up your butt. Adam Hewitt, a.k.a. Tommy Chong, came in with a $2 donation and said Joe Biden gave one hell of a speech on D-Day. Blue, baby. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
And he didn't have to take up a lot of time doing it. I really appreciated his speech and the meaning of what what he was trying to convey. Are we any less capable of answering the call today as they did 80 years ago? No, we're not.
No,
As a matter of fact, we're being called right now to stand up for this
In
country.
fact, there was
That's
a
exactly
gentleman
what
that
this
was
is.
there that, and I forget which branch of government that he represented, but he looked to be Asian but spoke in French, and that was kind of cool, but was representing the United States. And his speech was about honoring those that came before him and those that were sitting in front of him in wheelchairs. And the man's speech was just, I can't remember his name, but it started with a D. It was very short. DJOU, I think was his last name. And I don't even know how to say that. But his speech, too, was just unbelievably incredible. The dedication and the fight against Nazism that these people did while they were there, in risking their own lives just to get on that beach.
A lot of them didn't even make it onto the beach.
A lot
A lot of them didn't even make it out of the landing craft.
Nope.
But they were willing to go.
Yep.
That's what I mean. We're just being asked to go to a voting booth. That's what we're being asked to do.
Yes.
Or there might be some Trumpers around there trying to give you a hassle. We can go through a hassle, baby. I can go through any hassle you got. I'm going in there. I'm casting my vote. There's
They
not
don't
a
speak
damn
for their
thing that can
mouth,
stop me,
Steve.
baby. The
Kinda tough
dangerous
to
one
talk
is in the
about.
room, so please, everybody mind your P's and Q's here, because obviously he's dangerous.
guys. You know what? I just wanted to jump in and say hello. I mean, I have missed you guys forever. And John, I mean, you split already. You didn't show when I joined the chat about a week or so ago. And I don't know, I went on that diatribe with everybody. Although everybody, listen, by the way, Bernadette, I had to laugh a little while back because I think you said something. You go, "Oh, the MAGA people are retarded," and I started thinking about that for a moment. And I go, "Wait a second now. That's not really politically correct anymore. We're supposed to call them
I'm not politically correct. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sometimes we get off the wagon.
I know. I got a better word for it though. I call them mental midgets. That's exactly
mental minions. Oh, that's pretty good.
Midgets. No, mental midgets. Mental midgets.
Well, midget's not good
mental
to say.
midgets. Oh, that's true. We got to watch it with that word.
Politically correct either.
I think minion sounds better.
I usually just go with the standard dumbass. That's
dumbass.
That's it. He's a dumbass. A guy flying the Trump flag on the back of his truck on the way back into town today. Dumbass. What do you do?
I have no intentions on giving MAGA respect because they're not respectable, and in my world, in order to get respect, you need to be respectable. Those people are not.
Hey, that
when
works.
You walk around in a fucking golden diaper, talking about real men wear diapers. Yeah, I get the right to call your fucking ass retarded.
Yeah.
Amen.
You're lacking a few IQ points there. I just the sad part of it is I don't know what it is, because when I look down at my street, that these people before Trump came along, I did not consider ignorant. One of them, three of them down the street, business owners, same business. That's dad, son, and grandson all in that one business there. They all live on my street. They know what's going on. As a matter of fact, I worked for them for a long time. They know how to make money in the oil field. That's what they do. And the other guy down here, a butt boy. My butt boy he drives by in front, back and forth. I don't know how much he's spending on gas on his little side by side there, but I guarantee you he's putting some miles on that little thing, back and forth in front of my house, just staring, just looking for some opportunity, But they're not stupid people. What they are they're ate up with this attitude. Trump is not anything to be proud of, but if you're a, I don't know, bad boy or a rebel or whatever the hell you want to call yourself, it's the attitude of Trump. Oh yeah, he's a crook. Well, so what? They're all crooks. Hey, he's a convicted felon. That didn't matter. They'll make an excuse for anything. Anything the man does, they will excuse him for that. And I don't.
I figured this out, actually. I think I might have figured this out. I got a low tolerance for stupidity myself. I mean, I don't know. It says pretty much in the Bible, it says don't cast your pearls before the swine, otherwise they end up muddy. And our pearls are our wisdom. But here's what I kind of figured out. The reason why that motherfucker hasn't ended up in jail and all these people are allowed to do what they're doing is I think that this is a big separation of the wheat from the chaff. You know what I mean? So we could really see the difference between good and evil, and we have a choice. We can make our choice. We could either walk on the side of light and truth and justice and freedom and democracy.
Hey, it sounds good to me. Sounds like what we was brought up taught to learn or taught to do.
Right. So I think that right now what's happening is a great awakening. And those people that want to be cultists, they're obvious. They've made their fate. That's what they want to do. So you know what? It's a separation of the wheat from the chaff. And I think it's so much in our faces nowadays that, it's
obvious to everybody.
Our creator is pretty much saying, hey, look, folks, I'm making it so obvious for you. What is your choice? What side do you want to walk on? I think that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah, if you're so inclined to bring that into your train of thought, your religious beliefs or your grand scheme of the universe or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I get so frustrated because to the rest of us, it's so obvious of what he is. who he
Yep.
is, and what he does, and what he represents.
Yep.
And
Everything
so
about it.
everything about him.
Yeah,
So
it's
when
all
you
about-
start
you know
thinking
what
about, well, who supports that? Who, those are the jackasses of life. What I
It's the
call
seven
jackass.
sins,
It
right?
is. It's
Seven-
pathetic.
the
The
seven
depth.
deadly sins, gluttony, all of those seven deadly sins is
Yeah.
exactly what they're all about. And I don't mean to be religious, but I'll tell you what, John, after a frickin' liver transplant 15 months later, if that doesn't change your life, I don't know what will. But you gotta, after that sort of shit I've been through, you kind of wake up and smell the U-Bahn and start to look at life a little bit differently and realize that there is somebody on the wheel of your car driving it, whether you want to think you're in control or not. That doesn't mean that I'm religious. I'm just saying, you know what? Some of these old sort of like sayings that you find in the Bible, they're so friggin' true. I mean, they're
because they're common sense.
Exactly.
Because they're common sense, because that's the way we should behave. As the Bible's not hard to sell, and I really hate getting into religious conversations, any kind of a deity or anything, because as I have said before, and as I will say again right now, if there is one, I will give him one fucking chance to get on his fucking knees and ask for my forgiveness, because that's what I fucking deserve. And I'm serious about that. Don't sell me that. I respect everybody's religion. Respect my right to believe what I believe, because what I have seen in my life and what I continue to see in my life, I don't know where I fucked up so hard, so bad, where my life was so degrading that he would take that out on somebody, that he would cause somebody's life to be what it is.
It isn't him, though. You got to understand who controls this world. I mean, read the story.
We do, baby. There. To me, we do.
We do,
but
we're influenced. We got free will to choose if we please. I'm not going to get rid of it. But, I mean,
you can't get rid of it.
Basically, I've always
and it has its place. Religion has its place. Benevolence, it's what all the religions call for. Do we see that? No.
It's about
what are we seeing in the Middle East right now? It ain't working out. I'm just telling you. How many years have we been waiting for peace in the Middle East? All my lifetime.
Yep.
All my lifetime.
Yep.
It's not coming, baby. It's not coming.
700 AD they've been fighting over there.
From the beginning of time.
That's something.
Yes.
Yeah, basically the beginning of time. Even the Egyptians, you go all the way back to 3000 BC.
TC, thank you for that.
It's been such a troubled region. There's no doubt. But all I wanted to let you guys know was how much I love you. I've been really appreciating you, John, and I really wanted to say hello. I know we haven't talked since the eclipse that I went down to. I mean, we were right there at Radar Bates, Texas, so I was out right inside your backyard.
Outstanding. But that's right. You did. I remember.
Yep. Took a 34-foot RV down there, but I had my shop tented on Friday for termites, and now I got to get in there and organize it. But I did want to drop in real quick and let you know that during your whole trials with your wife and everything, trust me, my friend, we've been praying for you, brother, and everybody else. And
I want to thank. I have gotten so many messages, and y'all lifted my wife up. I appreciate that so much. It gives me hope. When I speak of religion, I don't want to tread on anybody.
No.
And it's my own. What do you call that?
Your cross to bear.
Yeah, it's my cross. All right. It's some things John is never going to get through in his life, and there's a lot of people just like me.
Just remember, all these trials in life, they're refining fires that make us better people. You know what I mean?
I like to think that. I think, especially in my older life, I'm trying to make my life as best I can. I want to help as many people as I can. I can't.
Exactly.
You know what? It made me feel good today. My wife wanted a chocolate milkshake. Milkshake.
Nice.
I'm on my way to. Well, I had to go to Walmart because I had to get some Freon. Ended up buying a new comforter for the bed. Real pretty, purple flowers and stuff. Marcia's favorite colors. What else did I buy? I bought some shit. Anyway, on the way back, I stopped and got the milkshake from Sonic. Went through the drive-thru, and when I'm in the drive-thru, I'm seeing this girl. How Sonic takes some stuff out to the window,
right?
And I seen her with a sachet on her chest there. And when she came back by, I seen it. Oh, it's her birthday. So when my order came, which was a large shake and a large order of French fries is for me on the way home. I saved her some. She wanted a milkshake. She didn't say anything about French fries. Anyway, right. So
Man's
but
gotta
that
eat.
girl came to the window, and these are the little things in life, and believe me, it's y'all that allowed me to do this lately. When she came to the window, I think the bill was $8 and something cents, $8.97 or something. And I handed her that $20 bill, and I just told her keep the change. It's your birthday.
Amen. Wonderful.
And yeah, I drove away with a milkshake, and I felt good.
And you felt good because
I felt good.
You gave from your heart without thought of what you were going to get, and that is not selfish.
No, it didn't matter what I'm going to get.
No,
I got what I wanted. That feeling when you drive away, thinking you put a smile on somebody else's face. That's what you do.
That is the most. That you know what, you could put money in my bank account, it means nothing to me. But those moments like that, that's what
money in your bank account allows you to do.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. I
haven't had that in a long time, baby.
Neither have I. I'm
yeah,
so
no.
poor, I can't even pay it. I'm so poor.
I know. I have watched every dime we do. But I've had a little leeway here lately, and that has allowed me to not only make Marsha's life a little bit better, but doing something like that to make my life a little better.
So, John, are you so poor that you can't pay attention?
Hey, what? I'm way behind on attention. I got the notice in the mail. Way behind on attention.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, listen, I love you guys. And you know what, John? I know your wife isn't out of the woods yet, but this is...
Brother, we're just getting into the woods.
She's on the mend, I think, as far as I can tell. Is that not correct?
I think mend would be a stretch, buddy.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to get you weepy and everything, but brother, I can feel your pain as you did your videos, and my wife and I, we sat here and we watched it, and we felt bad. And I threw some money your way the best I could, and
I appreciate that.
Like, I just wish I could be there, to actually show up on your doorstep and make you guys a meal and give you hugs and all that. I can't, but let it be known that I'm still there in your presence, whether I'm physically there or not. I'm still within your heart, brother, and I'm within all of you guys' hearts. And, we all are like-minded, and I appreciate you guys. And if I didn't have to go do it, my organization, my shop, I'd sit here and talk story for a while. But
I can't even find my shop. I can see the door to my shop. There's been so many stuff stuck in front of the door that got to be put away. I can't even get in there. You shit me.
Dangerous. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
You live in Hawaii, is that correct?
Yes, I live on Maui.
Okay, get out of here.
Hey, why? Why should I get out of here? I love it here.
Because we hate you.
No, Nick, just get out of here.
Don't hate.
I want to go.
Hey, listen, we all got to live
okay? No,
I want to go to at least California so I can look over the door. It's out there.
Absolutely love your hometown, hon.
Well, somebody's got to live here. And
somebody does got to live there.
Well, we're glad you're taking up our slack.
Good.
Yes.
We're all slackers over here, so somebody had to do it.
Like we said,
I have good memories there, okay?
Well, good.
I do too.
My casa, su casa, and everyone who ever talks in this room, if you ever come my way, if you don't call me before you show up and let me show you a good time out here, then you're doing yourself a disservice because I'm that guy.
That's the plan, Blue Dot family. Let's all get together. We're all going to the dangerous one's house. We're all going to Hawaii. Let's all go. Come on.
Amen.
I'm there.
It's a blue state out here too, by the way, with a lot of blue ocean around us. So go figure.
All right.
Anyway, listen, I look forward to catching up with you folks, and keep on carrying on. And John, keep putting that message out there, and everybody else, keep like-minded and touch your neighbors and tell them to wake up and smell the friggin' man, because
that's it, baby. We got work to do. This is
probably the most important election of our lives. We always say that every time election years come run around, but boy, I've never seen things more precarious than this time.
I have never seen one more important in my whole lifetime.
It's almost like this is Germany. It's almost like
It is.
Nazi Germany. It's almost a repeat.
Brother,
of what
we're fighting
happened
the
in
same
30.
mindset.
Yep, exactly. It's scary.
That same.
Fucking scary.
Anyway.
Well,
dangerous.
listen, I love you guys. And by the way, the wife wants to say hello to you guys. Say hi, Gina.
Hi.
Hi, darling.
Hi, Gina.
Thank you for coming in and visiting.
Aloha.
Love your show. Aloha. Love your show.
Well, thank you, darling. Well,
Right
you know,
on.
as they say out there in California, I heard it on TV. Y'all come back now. You hear?
You hear?
I heard that's why they said it out there. I seen a guy on TV lived in a big mansion. That's what he said.
That is what we say.
That's right. We heard that down in Texas. Y'all come on back. You hear?
Y'all come on back here. All right, then. Y'all take care of yourself, and thank you again for coming in.
A hooey ho.
Oh, yeah, that's
That
right.
means see you again.
Yeah, and here,
All right.
Hey, a hooey
Aloha.
ho cock, which
Here
means
we go.
till we meet again, okay?
All right.
Till we meet
all right.
again,
Sounds
indeed.
good.
All right,
Aloha,
I love you
y'all.
guys.
Love you back.
Aloha.
Take care of yourself.
Are you
I
too?
want to go to his house. I want to go to his house. Bob K. came in with a $2 donation and said religion is often used to kill people you don't like. Often through history, that's exactly what it was used for. But it has its I don't want to run it into the crowd. It does lift people up and it gives them hope. I just wish I was one of them. Peter came in with another $50 donation. Thank you, Peter. And Carol DeBurs came in with a $5 donation and said, it's June. Happy Pride Month. Indeed,
Yes.
it is Pride Month.
Yes.
So be proud. And because I am with you. Anyway, what were we doing? What?
John,
Ah.
did you see that on the news? You probably didn't. But I thought there was a half a dozen women or something over there. They were literally crying over Trump's conviction.
Oh, please.
I mean, actually
Really?
crying.
Give me a
They're
fucking
stupid.
break. Oh, there's some of them really going off the deep end. Oh, my God.
Let them cry.
Let
Let
me
'em
answer
cry.
a very
They ain't
important
finished yet.
question that Nancy Wright proposed to in the chat. John, how are the puppies? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Hey,
Can you see the scars on my arms? Because my arms and my legs are nothing but a bunch of little scabs all over the place from where their little claws jump up because they're so happy to see me. The puppies are doing fine. They're doing great. Both of them. We have Buddy, who is the little short-legged one. He is just stolen my heart. He is the cutest little thing and so sweet. And then there is Lucy. Lucy Fur. She's got fur.
Lucifer.
Lucy Fur. Holy shit. Hold on to your britches when she wants. Yeah, she'll claw her way right up into my lap. She is a very energetic little thing. Both of them have already stole my heart. You know, I'm getting up in age, and I'm looking at that big old pit bull, Vicky, the mama, and now I'm looking at them two little ones, and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, this is going to be one hell of a ride. And it will be for a long time. But I
Get
think
ready,
it's one I'm
John.
going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy it. You know, I'm an animal lover anyway. It doesn't matter how many times they scratch me. I'm going to reach right down there and love on them every damn time. Sad thing is, they know it. I'm a sucker. What do you want me to do? I'm a sucker for them. Anyway, y'all hear about Jorge? Did y'all hear about Jorge, by the way?
I heard about that Jorge guy.
You heard about him? I did too. That's sad, man. What
I
happened?
know.
Lies,
pitiful.
all vicious lies.
That's not what I heard, Jorge.
That's what you say.
That's what a guilty person would say, isn't it, sir?
Yep.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
guilty.
Well,
Since we
Now, I
heard
got-
that story before.
you know, we were talking about, you know, peace in the Middle East because they've been fighting for like thousands of years. But I was damn really counting on Jared to straighten it out, you know. And
Who to
I was
straighten it out?
disappointed. Jared, you know.
Oh, Jared Kushner? Oh, he went
Yeah.
over there to fix all that shit.
I thought he was gonna.
I thought he was gonna fix all that shit.
And I was
Yeah, not bad.
sure he was gonna fix it. Okay.
I run the
We
other
got
way.
Representative
$2 billion to
Henry
do it.
Cuellar from Texas has been indicted on the $600,000 foreign conspiracy thing. Henry Cuellar. This is, you know, Jorge's fact list. Okay? And then you got the guys that were appointed to the Senate Intelligence Committee, which is Donnie's drug dealer.
Donnie's drug dealer.
Dr. Ronnie.
Oh, Rudy. Yeah, Rudy's,
Dr.
Yeah.
Ronnie Jackson.
Ronnie Jackson.
Drug dealer.
Come on, man.
And Scott.
Yeah.
Scott Perry. Oh, God. Okay, so.
We got problems down here in Texas, baby, let me tell you.
Trump's drug dealer, man. I mean, Jesus. And 2 for Blue, calling all red, baby. Always calling all red.
That's the guy.
You gotta
have you seen his commercials lately?
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Put yourself out there, baby.
You know, Ted Cruz is a pain in the ass to everyone in the United States of America, not just us in Texas. Okay,
nobody likes the man. Nobody likes Ted Cruz. Nobody in the Senate. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Nobody likes that asshole. He's a dick.
Garbage. He's garbage.
Right? Okay.
Yes, he is.
So anyway, I was just trying to fill in the, a few holes about, Cuellar and Jackson and Perry and Cruz. We know what we opposed. We know what we're opposed to.
Oh yeah. I think we're all.
We got a good idea of what we want, but we know what we're opposed to.
John D asked, why do they vote for the ass Cruz? Because of the same maggot.
Straight thinking.
The mentality that they have for Trump. Ted Cruz is that guy. What was that last commercial he did not long ago? He says he's pulling out beer after beer. Look here, I'm going to drink because Joe Biden said you could only have one beer on Friday. Joe Biden never said anything like that. Ted Cruz out there with a TV commercial saying, I'm going to drink as much beer as I want because he knows his target audience. Yeah, me too. I ain't letting them take away my beer. Are you dumbass? Nobody's taking away your beer. But Ted Cruz gets out and puts a commercial about it, and oh, hell yeah. I'm going to go vote for Ted Cruz. That guy's trying to save my beer. Are you shitting me? Come on, man.
Send him to Mexico.
They appeal to the ignorant among us. Those that are just, I don't know.
Everyone's
motivated by a beer commercial, I guess.
Worth opinions and their worth personalities and their, I'm trying to find the word. It's the things that they fall back on, their worst instincts, I guess, I don't know. But you know what? We're not leaving. Somebody said, if you are a liberal, you need to get the hell out of here. It's like, nobody, boy.
Me?
I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to.
I'm trying to import more liberals down here. We got Randy.
Texan,
got Randy.
Yeah.
We got Randy down here. We're
anybody
wanting to move down here in Texas, come on down, baby. No? This is not a bad state to live in sometimes. Depending on where you live.
You want to tell this Texas liberal where to go? I'll tell you where to go real quick,
I'll tell you what, there is a lot of Texas liberals. Every city in Texas is liberal. But we're a big state with a whole lot of...
It's a purple state. The problem we have is people going, the number of people who vote. That's the problem.
Well...
and they in the last 10 years they've gotten rid of like 250 polling places.
We do have a problem down here with voter turnout in the Democratic Party. I don't think we're going to have that this time. On normal cycles, then because we know we're gerrymandered to shit. You're not going to get anything but a Republican down here. It's hard, it's hard to keep motivated when you know that the whole damn game is stacked against you, rigged. They like to use that word rigged. Guess who likes the rigged shit? The Republicans. It's the way they win. There are fewer Republicans in this state than there are Democrats. How come the Republicans are in charge? Because they got in the Texas House. They redrew the districts and they gerrymandered the shit out of this state. My district used to be right down here on the Gulf Coast. Because that's where we are, within a few counties of the coast. That's what our lifestyle is. Hell, now my district damn near up by Austin.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing in common with somebody up by Austin. You don't got a beach near your house. You don't have to worry about a fucking hurricane coming blowing across. No, we do. By the time it gets to your house, you might have to worry about a tornado or something. But shit, the wind's going to die down because it's already been broke down by running into everybody's house down here. Holy shit. And that brings up a thought.
I mean, that's living on the
I'm
coast,
scared of
man.
this hurricane season, man. I am not looking forward to this season at all. At all. If you listen to the news, which I like to think I do, they're talking about this is going to be the most active hurricane season. They're expecting more severe storms. And for anybody that's lived through a hurricane, and I've lived through several, it just depends on where that eye goes. And yeah, it could be. You know, we have a building here on my property. Thanks to anyway, another story. It's a solid steel building, and we're not talking about tin.
Yeah,
we're talking about steel plate on the roof, on the walls. They have to pick up with a crane. Right. It's got big I-beams running right down it. Tree could fall on it, and you'd hear it. And you go, "What was that?" Well, I don't know. You'll find out when you open that door. But you're not going to be hurt inside that building. So that's our.
We got one here too, John.
Do you?
Yeah, my son's got one here, and he's got a big old steel carport, and yeah.
Yeah, it would take a hell of a lot to pick this thing.
It'd take a hell of a lot to move that box.
Yeah.
And if it does, it still ain't going to break that box.
Yeah. Anything about the oil field, it's a tool pusher house. And that's where the main guy lives on an oil rig out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, boy, howdy shit. Time has flown. We've had a good meeting tonight, and I'm glad of it. I needed it.
Yeah, it's almost time to run those credits, John. But, we've got one hand up down there that's a new name, if we want to say hello to that person.
Oh, I see that. I'm sorry. I'm half blind. The other side of me.
I thought you got
Steve. Come on up.
I did not see. Come on up. Idaho Steve. I'd love to have you. And how you doing? Where'd he go?
Good evening.
Me, Ed. Can you hear me?
He hasn't accepted yet. Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Ed. Yeah. Yeah, I had
how
difficulty
doing,
coming in. I'm doing
Am
great.
I on here?
Hey, you heard the story about those
Hello? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Idaho.
Hi. It's me and Fatty over here. It's Steve.
What do you know good doing?
Oh, okay. I see that. Idaho Steve. I see Uncle Fatty down there, too. Well, Steve, this is the first time you're in, ain't it?
Each other on a couch.
We're going to Hawaii? Is that what
that's right. We're all packing up going to Hawaii.
I'm in.
We're in.
We're in. I'm going. Let's go.
I'm in. That, or I heard there's a beach by your house. Maybe we'll come visit you.
I do indeed have a beach near me. As a matter of fact, it's, I live out in the country now, so it's about 30, 40, 50 mile drive now to get there. I have to go through Corpus and then out to the island.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I've never been down there. I don't know. I like the cooler weather up here in Idaho, but, we're kind of like Texas, too. Idaho's pretty Republican, pretty red.
My plans were to go up there. Yes, it is pretty red.
On up.
It is pretty red. And I'm aware that there are organizations up there that like to call Idaho home, unfortunately. But I don't know how severe that is.
A large church organization, John?
Yes.
Oh, I thought so.
Are they talking about the KRCC things?
Skinheads.
The skinheads.
Yeah.
Well, they were here. Yeah, I mean,
the Church of the Upper Day Snakes.
The Upper Day Snakes.
Yeah, it's still I guess I just ignore it. I grew up with it, so I don't know. It just doesn't affect me
it's
like
a beautiful
it would
part
other
of the
people,
country.
I guess.
I made it to Mount Rushmore. What is that? Sioux City? No.
South Dakota?
South Dakota, where Mount Rushmore is.
Speaking of South Dakota, John, there were some Nazis in front of the Capitol building today, supporting Kristen Noem, probably.
I seen her on TV.
Yeah.
I seen her briefly on TV. Somebody on, it's one of the news, MSM, somebody was interviewing her. And she's just running her mouth about, she's trying to become VP. She still wants to be picked. She thinks a woman should be the one picked for vice president. That's going to really help Trump and all this bullshit. And it was, when she was asked about the dog incident, she was talking about she had to put down a vicious animal. Really?
If Trump ever gets attacked by a dog, she could be right there.
Right there. But attacked by a vicious 14-month-old dog.
Right, a little puppy.
I don't give a shit what that lady comes out of her mouth right now. She's a bitch. In my
Hey, I'm
book,
gonna
you're
drop
just
a
a
link.
disgusting.
matter.
There's a
She
lot of
has the
ways you could have
Nazis
handled
living
that
there.
situation.
Disgusting way to
Yeah.
lick ass, isn't it?
And more
a lot
so
better
even
ways to
because
handle.
Sioux City, I think it was, Betty. I think it was Sioux City. Ain't that where?
Well, come on up anytime.
Oh, I want to.
I'd love to have
Oh,
you
we
come
had
in
we had a
Coeur d'Alene.
plan. We had a plan that we were traveling the country, and we did. We covered a good part of it. It ended there at Sioux City at on 9/11, as a matter of fact, that day. We had to turn around and come back home. Yeah, I had just retired from the Army, so didn't know what was going to happen at that point. But yeah, we had intentions of going up into Idaho, into well, all the way into Washington, into Canada. At that time, we're talking about 2001. John wanted to take ride somewhere where things were legal, and now they're legal here in the country, and I can't even get to those places.
There, yeah.
So, sucks.
Yeah, it's not here yet, but it's about 20-minute drive.
It's not ever coming to Texas. Not in my
Not
life.
as long as Greg Abbott is alive. He
Not as
swore it
long as
wouldn't.
Greg Abbott or Ted Cruz or people like that are just ignorant beyond,
And
or they're just
Patrick-
making too much money off of it, out of it being
Ken
illegal.
Paxton.
Actually just strengthen the
this is
fucking
what really
laws here.
pisses me off, though, and because of and this is a personal issue now. My wife was in the hospital. She was in there for quite a long time, and we've had trouble getting her to eat and everything. And they gave her this medicine in the hospital. I didn't even know what the hell it was. It was an appetite to increase your appetite. Okay, post-hospital, she's out of the hospital. We're at a doctor's visit. And out of all the medications that they gave us when she left, and there's a shitload of them, that one wasn't there. So I asked my doctor, well, what about that pill, whatever it was, that was increasing her appetite because she was eating, and now she's not. And his response was, oh, that's the marijuana pill. I don't like that. I don't
The THC orange pills, huh?
Well, you called it the marijuana pill. I'm sorry. Did I miss that? Did I Google something wrong? Is there a marijuana pill?
Yeah, it's
There
THC
probably is,
pill.
but I'm just saying.
My hands
No,
up.
there
I'm
isn't.
waving my hands. I want
It tells me his
one.
attitude about marijuana. It doesn't have any medicinal value.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Go look at all of us
Yeah,
can
it's
see the medicinal
worth
value.
something you want to-
Right down to kids having seizures and shit like that. That they
Yeah,
have developed
absolutely right.
medicine from this, and we're still debating the issue. I'm glad to hear Joe Biden's moving off the Schedule 1 list. It needed to have that happen a long, long time ago. As a matter of fact, don't need to be on a damn list.
Period.
Guess who put that there? Dare I say? God, there you go.
Oh.
Don't argue with it. Daniel Solomon came in with $2 and said, I'm on weed tolerance break. Smoke one for me. Well, damn. Yeah, I've heard of this theory. I might have to test it out one day that your TH level is so high.
Just for that.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I'll test it.
I have never made it.
Oh, yeah, that's for you.
I'm not on a lot of drugs. I take one pill for my blood pressure. That's about it. I take a
Excuse me, John.
aspirin every day. What?
Maria Bentecourt,
Yes.
from what I understand, she works in the medical profession. And
Right.
when you said marijuana pill, she
Yeah.
popped up and said, it's called Marinol. So I did a
Marinol.
Google
That's
on
it.
Marinol. And
Right.
Marinol is man-made form of cannabis, known as marijuana. Marinol is used to treat the loss of appetite that
For
causes
cancer.
weight loss in people with AIDS, according to this article.
Really?
It may also be used to treat nausea and vomiting caused by cancer chemotherapy. It may be given after medicines to control nausea and vomiting.
It's the marijuana pill, and we'll have
that have
nothing to do
been
with
tried
it.
without
Good for the chemo.
So there apparently is a pill called Marinol, and it is used to
Thank you, BW.
increase the appetite.
Been
So
around since the
there you
late
go.
70s.
Learn
Yes.
something
There's
new
a pill.
every
There's
day.
a pill for that.
But thank you, Maria.
You don't like that pill?
Bentecourt.
It's been around a while, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So
They don't want us to know that.
Maybe he
He
wasn't joking.
He doesn't want to be a drug pusher, I guess. I don't know. He pissed me off. You know how come I can say that right now, though? because the last time I saw him, he's retiring. Adios. See you later. You know, he's no longer going to be the doctor.
It's man-made cannabis, and so that's no different than pushing Viagra, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, go back and ask him, can I get some of that?
I think I'm a firm believer in marijuana having a lot of medicinal value, or I would have beat a lot of people to.
I believe it too. Yep, it does help.
John?
I prefer to deal with my troubles and my issues with that, other than what the doctor's going to prescribe.
Go to our little friend, who I'm talking about, because he could get you some edibles anyway. So there you go.
Yeah.
John,
legalize it, yeah. And Uncle Fatty will advertise it.
Why is Uncle Fatty being quiet tonight? Look, right here, we got to go.
Oh, you know.
What's he doing down there? Incognito.
Meatbox over here.
Hang on, y'all. You do have some, according to my cracked 8-ball over here, some super chats coming in here in a minute. So, keep an eye out.
See how she is?
Marinol was approved
who has the
in
real
1985.
power in this family?
Most insurance companies won't cover Marinol because it's still Schedule II, based on an accepted medical use right. So with that going down too, it should allow Marinol and 2 other generic forms to be approved by insurances.
Now, do you think like Texas and Idaho, or even though it's federally legal, are they going to allow it to come into the state?
I don't know.
That's a very good question. Not Texas.
Yeah.
Medical. I don't think Idaho will.
We're not going to have that down here. Drugs.
Well,
you still get prescribed.
Even from a doctor, you can't get it, right?
Hey, did I miss something here?
Hello.
I'm sorry.
A little bit.
Hello, Adam. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing real well. How you guys all doing? I was just doing a little B&B Sunday.
Oh, really?
Well, why not?
why not?
Yeah.
Blasphemy, I say.
Man, I tell you what. I'm taking the
every day is B day.
My communion right now.
1B. You're taking your communion right now?
Well, hey, why not? Yeah, beer.
Praise
It's yeah.
Amen.
So how's it going with everybody?
It's going pretty good.
Good, Adam.
We can't.
Well, that's good. That's good.
We could complain, but it would take up the rest of the freaking show. So.
Man, I'm telling you what, it's been a great show, a great week with Joe Biden doing the D-Day thing, and it's so funny to say that.
I enjoyed that. I was proud to watch him speak. I was proud of what he said.
Trump can't even go to France.
Oh,
right? Nope, not right now.
He has no interest in it.
Trump can't go to 37 countries.
Yep.
He is banned.
No, I was very. Hello, Carolyn. I see you there. You're right. Adam has that smiling voice. He does.
Man, I tell you what, it's just a great day. It's like 70 degrees and beautiful here in the city. Minneapolis, I guess.
97 with a heat index of 109, 110. Burst into flames is what it does.
You tell me it's too cold in Minnesota, blah, blah, blah. Tell me what.
I got a guy to dump a ton load of freaking leak preventer in my, and when I'm after the show, before I go to bed, I'm going to go down there and start that truck and see if it's still blowing cooler. That's going to be mine.
Bet. Drive it
anyway,
right up to Minneapolis. You don't need to have that
man. No, there's a trip. No, my brother left for Tennessee. He is on the road right now. I don't think they're listening.
I've never had to dig my truck out of the heat.
I've never had to dig my truck out of the heat. I've had to dig my ass out of the truck when it's hot. But
snow. You guys have to dig your truck out of snow.
What is this 70 you speak of?
Man,
when we start talking about this climate, it changed. I'm noticing it down here. Right now I think we're in the 11th straight month of record temperatures for the entire planet in history. It's never been hotter than it is now.
I've heard that.
I'm a meat cutter. Anything over 70 is way too hot.
Yeah. I wish we could get down to 70. It ain't. Anyway, let me thank Jimbo. Came in with
a visit, but I'm scared I might melt.
Burst into flames down here. Jimbo came in with a $10 donation and said, "Thank you, Jimbo. Get well, Marcia. Love you guys. We love you back, Jimbo. Thank you very much for that." And Tony D came in with $5 and said, Sabby reminded me blacks are denied reparations. Native Americans are on reservations. Americans in IDF get full benefits. Yeah. When was that America was great? When was that?
Yeah. Explain that to me.
Yeah, explain that to me.
I still love America.
Because it started with the Native Americans and went right into the slavery and how we, yeah. When we're working on it, baby. We're not there yet.
We might be better than most. We might be better than all, but we haven't been there. Great.
No.
Yeah.
And there are those within the country that are trying to drag our ass backwards. So.
Exactly.
It's terrible. What are you gonna do? Anyway,
I'm from North Idaho, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I got Choctaw Indian blood. That's crazy.
Really? Ain't it?
Hey, I got a dream catcher tattooed on my hand.
Oh, really? Yeah, my grandma grew up in Oklahoma, and during the Depression, and she was Indian, and was like 1905 or something. Went on to they accepted her into the reservation, and so.
Oh, look, somebody cool. For us to hate. All right, wait a minute. Let me back this comment up. See, we all need somebody to be pissed off. Where'd it go? Oh, there he is. Hey, Bernie.
Yes.
Bernie. Okay, I'm going to read you this thing. James Price. Okay. We know James, right? He says gas is $2.94 here in town. I don't see any. I did that.
You're trying to hear all that
shit. $2.94. Damn, James.
I'm trying to hear that.
That's a bad word.
Bad word.
Them fighting words in my book, okay?
Hell, I thought I was cheap down here. Shit, we
yeah,
got a
buddy,
refinery right across
don't
the
tell
street.
Me shit like that.
Oh, look at that. Jimbo came back in with another $10. Jimbo, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you that donates to this show to keep us on the air, to keep our life going. I appreciate it tremendously. Yeah, all that mushy shit I don't want to do right now because John's trying to stay out of the mushy shit. He gets all carried away with that crap. Anyway, I guess
let me say this, John. Let me tell the guys in the crowd to join the Discord. Okay, we got tons of information over there on the Discord page. Get your butts in there. We got pages for everything, every topic. It's a great place.
If you're not in Discord,
stuff in there
man, you're missing half the events in this family.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you get
everything
all the
from book reading to jokes to anything you can think about over there. There's a page for it over there. Our Discord family is very active. And so y'all remember, Discord is a free app. There's nothing to pay for. Dennis and Jan, mushy back to you. There's a lot that this family does. And I appreciate this family so much. We lean on each other, and sometimes that's what you need in life. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Ed, thank you for coming in, buddy. We appreciate it tremendously. All that shit.
My pleasure, John.
All right, take care of yourself and come back, buddy.
Thanks for having me on too, brother. Appreciate it.
You bet. Who was that?
Idaho Steve. Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh, no, brother. We appreciate you coming in. Come back in and use your voice anytime.
Me from a Republican to
leave
a
Uncle Fatty down there on the porch, though. You know how that guy gets carried away. You know.
Oh,
I'm just saying, Steve. You know.
Yeah, I'll get. You got to keep an eye on that
guy. You got to watch that guy. You got to watch him.
You do. You got to watch him.
Steve, thank you again for coming in, brother.
Good night, John boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
Good night,
no,
guys.
I got to save that. There's somebody special for that one. Anyway.
Somebody special. I love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you back, buddy. Let me see. Craig.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. And stay strong, sir. Stay strong. That's all you can do. Stay strong.
That's all we can do, brother. Adapt, overcome, move forward. That's what we do. Keep your head down.
Take care of yourself.
You bet I will, Craig. Thank you very much. And let me see. Adam.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm glad you're coming. You make me smile anytime you pop in, brother. You got that kind of personality. I just like it. I can tell you're smiling. You're smiling right now.
You bet I am, man. You bet I am. I just see other hands up and other people in. I'd like to get them and in the room and not to try to talk over anybody and hear new perspectives of other people. And like Fatty said, get online, chat with us live, and join the group.
somebody in the chat, Michelle, just asked, what is Discord? It's an app that we're using right now to speak on. It's a free app. You can go to bluedotintexas.com, and there is a link there to Discord where you can download it. Again, it's free. And when you get there, then you look for the Blue Room in the Blue Dot Family Live page. And,
I just posted all of that into the chat.
Into the chat. There you
click
go,
it,
Michelle.
You'll get there.
You can get there and come in and join the conversation.
Come on in and talk.
If you want to come on the show and use your voice, that's how we do it. You get on Discord, you can come in here and talk with us just like everybody else do. There's nobody at the gate keeping you out. Come in here and raise your hand and get on the show.
Don't know how to do it.
Well, I'm gonna get back to my purple sherbet Kush and my PBR.
You come in here with names for shit. What are you doing? What are you smoking? Purple heads of Kush. What are you? I got you. What do you got, John?
It's a B&B Sunday for everybody.
I was told it was.
Please keep smiling. Please spread the blue vibe and just any blueberry you find, just go buy a thing of blueberries and give it to the deepest red person out there because they are what they eat. And it will change them.
Baby. Turn them blue one way or the other.
It will change them.
Adam's right.
So,
the best thing you can do every day is put a smile on your face and give that shit away.
You bet.
Yeah,
that's right.
You bet.
Adam,
thanks,
thank you
John.
for coming.
Thanks, John, and take care of the family and hope Martha's doing great.
I appreciate that tremendously.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
All right.
And let me see who we got. Jorge.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that guy. Thank you for coming in. How is Nan, by the way?
She's doing really well. She's
good.
Recovering really well. She sounds real good today.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And Bernadette and Mrs. Chick, I just think the word is tremendously. How much that we enjoy you guys. Tremendously.
Tremendously.
They are an essential part of this
show.
Love
you guys,
man. They are my rocks, baby.
Tremendously important.
Thank you,
especially
Jorge.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Jorge, a lot. Thank you,
I
brother.
love you guys, man.
We love you back.
We love you back.
Enough of that mushy shit. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Miss you, chick. Don't listen to that mushy guy anyway.
Okay.
You want to call anybody out tonight?
Did we say good night to everybody?
Well, wait a minute. We got Jorge. Did we miss Craig?
We missed Craig and Bill.
I missed Craig. Craig! I'm sorry, brother. I was zipping right along. I try to get rid of all the guys first.
You already said about 5 minutes ago.
Did I?
Said thank you for coming in. Yes, you did.
Okay. What about?
Right.
Did you get Bill?
Bill?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Damn.
That sucks. That's all there is to it. I suck. Bill, I'm sorry, brother. I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you for putting up with me.
I wanted to see if Mitchie Chick got my message, my thing in.
I did.
You did get that.
She got
did
that.
get
And I got into the blue room. I figured out how to do that. So hey, it's interesting. Very interesting.
Huh.
I'm sorry, John. I got up in your space there.
No. You're fine. I just didn't. I didn't get a copy.
I'm learning how to cope with this stuff.
We're sending secret messages, John.
I see that. Yeah. Planning a coup, aren't we?
Yep.
Anyway, Bill, thank you for coming in, brother. I appreciate it. All right, come back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm thinking. I think I got everybody this time.
You guys later.
We'll be back here Tuesday, brother. Come by and see us.
Well, good at home
be
there.
Here. Creek don't rise. We'll be here. Anyway, Miss Chick.
Yes, John.
You got anybody you want to call out tonight?
Well, I do. See,
What's up?
Today is the 9th. Is that correct?
Sure. Yeah, the 9th. That's the ticket. I don't know.
The 11th of June. We've got
Yes, it is the 9th. I just looked at my computer.
So Maine, Nevada, North Dakota, South Carolina, pay attention. You've got some Senate, some House, some governor stuff to vote on. Check out all of your candidates and pick your best people. Make it blue. Make it blue.
Make it blue, baby.
And
That's
then coming up on the 18th, we have Georgia, Oklahoma, and Virginia, and they've got some state primary runoffs in House and Senate House and
these are important, baby. We're talking about the House and the Senate. We have to keep those, baby.
We've gotten past a lot of the presidential part on most of the states, I think. So we're getting into the other meat.
Don't lose focus, baby. We need it all.
Yep, get to all of them. The 25th is Colorado, New York, South Carolina, and Utah.
Adina says don't forget Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, plan your votes. But other than that, John, I wanted to mention, before I call out any people that shared this shit, I wanted to mention that we have been reading The False White Gospel by Jim Wallace on Mondays in the Blue Room. But I'm kind of wrapping that up a couple chapters early. Right. Not because it isn't good, but it's gotten a little redundant. We've gotten the message. We know where he's going with that. And it's a great book. He talks about rejecting Christian nationalism and reclaiming true faith and refounding democracy.
That would be great.
So it's a good
Reclaim
book.
that faith, baby.
But also urgently, we're going to start reading The Shadow Docket by Stephen Vladeck. How the Supreme Court uses stealth rulings to amass power and undermine the Republic. So that's what we're going to start with this one. Yep, Monday.
Monday,
7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I really enjoyed that when I could get in there. The Shadow Docket. Yeah. Man, I might make an attempt to try to. I need that little. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, there you go. If you're on Discord, that's another thing that they do. They have a book reading. They get together in the voice room and read a book together and discuss it and everything else. There's a lot that goes on in Discord. So yeah. Anyway. Anybody share this shit? Who shared the shit? All shared that shit. Not only here but around the world, baby. This family grows every time I turn around.
Well, and speaking of growing, John, I saw that numbers have finally popped up to 34,000 followers on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube? Yes, we bumped up to 34,000 on YouTube. We're holding steady at 42,000 on TikTok and... Oh, no, that's on Facebook. 42,000 on Facebook. And on TikTok, we are at 69.9 thousand family members. We are... I don't know about Instagram, all that other stuff. But this family is growing every time we turn around. These numbers are increasing. And the closer we get to the election time, you're going to see this family swell up because people are interested, people are concerned. And we want to be that voice out here, a place where anybody can come in here and speak their peace of mind, whatever the hell you want. And come on there, like I said, get on Discord, come in and talk your shit because we'd love to have you. But anyway, Miss Chick, thank you very much for everything you do.
You're welcome, John, and mushy.
Unsung hero in this family. Mushy back to you. And Bernie.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Hang on for a second. I need to finish typing to Rich.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay. I see there.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time. Because Rich keeps asking, how does he get his voice on the show? I have sent you the link several times. I'm sending it to you again. Download Discord and come and join us on the show. And Rich, if I could do it for you, I would, but I can't from here. You have to do it, dude.
You have to do the work, but so, it's pretty easy. Don't get intimidated by it.
Rich, I will explain it. Click the link above. Go to the blue dot page. And read the page. It's a tutorial over there. It's super easy. Follow the instructions. Download Discord and come and join us on the show. Yeah. That's the best I get
Bot
to do
or not, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Bernie, let me catch this real quick because Keith Thompson, how the Marines, how the Marines are.
I know that.
Snuck in here, guys. Hoorah! You came in here with a $5 donation and said to the Mom Fund. Keith, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that.
Yes.
And to you, Bernie.
Yes.
That you do so much for this family. I appreciate you tremendously.
I appreciate you too, and I'm glad you solved your problem. Let's put it that way. You sound much better.
I needed this show. I need this as much as I hope y'all want it. I need to get on the air. I need this. Anyway.
Give Marsha my love.
I will. I will indeed.
We're with her in spirit every single day. She is not alone.
Shit. Oh, wait, before I leave. Oh, wait. Where are my glasses? I got mail. From Mr. Ed Metz. Mr. Ed Metz from Albany, New York. Sent a $10 donation. That's no note, no nothing. Just $10 donation. Nice. Says a good job. You are good. And Ed, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. I'm trying, brother. Nowadays, I'm trying real hard. Anyway, I love all of you for being here and being a part of this family. And to those names going by on our Patreon, those that donate a la carte, I appreciate you so much. You're what allows me to do this shit and pay the bills and all that crap. So thank you very much for that. Outside of that, Tuesday we'll be back for another Blue Dot family meeting. Knock on wood, nothing happens. We'll be here. I'll try to get a rant out. I'm behind on my rants. I'm behind on a lot of shit. But I'll try to get my shit together and get it back on track. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family. And indeed, get on Discord, come in and use your voice. We'd love to have you. Outside of that, like Adam says, baby, put a smile on your face. It's the best thing you can do every day, even if you have to search for one. You'll find it in a nice tip for a milkshake. I found my smile today. So try to do that every day. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here. Y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. And this time I think I'll hit the right button and stop the show instead of... We'll see y'all again.